Hey guys, welcome back. In case you didn't know, today is the 4th of May, or shall I say, May the 4th. I am joined by Pam the Porg, my little baby Yoda, and my very special son, my angry boy Yoda. My friend Gracie gave me the idea for this video today. We're going to be digging through my DCP memory box, lovingly placed into this Skechers shoebox, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so I did have this organized at one point, but I was digging through it to find something for one of my other videos a couple weeks ago. So it's all messed up now. So this will be really fun. All right, so at the top, I have my two little postcards. I got this one in New Orleans on the way to college program, and then I think I got this one at Downtown Disney. I don't remember where I got this one, but I had them up on the wall next to my bed. They kept me company. I had a little collage thing up there, but this is the only stuff that I kept in my box. The other stuff was too big. You don't care. This is the little button that I had them make me to celebrate the end of my college program. I wore it to the park when my roommates and I did our little 4 parks 1 day thing. I wore it, oh, okay, I'm throwing it everywhere now. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put that over there. I wore it when I went through the parks with my parents, so I have a lot of good memories with that little button. This is my program guide that I got the day that I checked in for the program. It's all of the info that we need to know for anything and everything that we could have questions about. I think I read 4 pages of it. My mailing address is on the back of it, and that's pretty much the only time I ever dug this bad boy out was when I ordered things for myself. Right, next up we have my blue ID and my self-admit pass. This is how I got myself into work, got myself into the parks. I always had those bad boys on me in my handy dandy up lanyard. These were super cute little lanyards that cast members could buy, and they had a bunch of different styles. I almost went with a Toy Story Land one because I worked there, but ultimately I went with Up just because that movie has a very special place in my heart, and it was sort of my theme for college graduation and all that. Once again, this is the little thank you card that I got from the super sweet little girl and her dad. I know that I talked about it in my other video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail with it here, but I keep it in my memory box and it makes me happy. My magic band, once again, it is Up themed. It's got Carl and Ellie on one side and the grape soda and a little balloon on the other side. I actually got this right before my first trip to Walt Disney World for my college graduation, and I loved it so much, and it still works, so obviously I took it back with me. And yeah, it kind of stuck with the theme of my Up lanyard too. How many more thumbs up can I do in this video? Here's my traditions book. This is a guide to everything that we learned in traditions about working for the Walt Disney Company, mainly working in the parks, but also the company as a whole. We got cute little name tags, stickers that I put on there. I don't have my ears in this box because they won't fit, but Traditions was where we got our little Mickey ear hats that said Walt Disney World, which was really cool because I didn't have one of those. And the one that I have that I got when I was little says Disneyland on it, so now I'm happy that I have both. My name tags. I have one that has my college on it because that was the default that you got being the college program, but I also wanted one that had my hometown on it, so I got one of those too. I got that one about halfway through my program, so I started wearing that one just because it was a fun conversation starter. People would always be like, oh, California, why are you here? I mean, they did it with my college one too, but yeah, I like flexing that I'm from California, I guess. Right, this is a little postcard card kind of thing that I kept on my dresser right next to my bed. It's from Disneyland, which even though I've never worked at Disneyland, I consider that my home park. The first time I went to Florida, I got the Walt Disney World version of this, and I keep it on my dresser here at home, just to kind of remind myself of the parks over there. So I figured while I was there, I would get one of the parks here just to remind myself of home. There's 2 more for you. Right, so super cool thing that I got to do. I worked at Hollywood Studios when it turned 30. These were commemorative little magnets that they gave all of the cast members who worked in Hollywood Studios. I happened to be working on its birthday, which was really cool. But I think even people who weren't working that day, they were still able to get these. But it was fun because a lot of the hardcore Disney fans were there celebrating, so it was cool to be able to see them and see how excited they were and be a part of the magic, even though I was only there for a couple months. Right, so this is a ticket. 2 of my roommates and I went to go see the Braves versus the Mets on the Braves spring training at ESPN Wide World of Sports. I don't consider myself a huge sports fan, but I think it's fun to go to games, especially baseball games. And one of my roommates, Gracie, the one who gave me the idea for this, is a huge Mets fan. And so it was really fun to go with her. She let me wear one of her Mets shirts. So now I'm a Mets fan too. As I mentioned at the beginning of my video, today is May the 4th. It is Star Wars Day, so these next 2 items are perfectly themed for that. I did the Run Disney Star Wars Rival Run weekend, and so I only did the 5K because I'm not athletic. So this was the medal that I got for finishing. Super excited that it has my boy Finn on it. And here was my number, once again, Finn. The other numbers had Phasma on them, which she's a queen. We love her, but Finn's my boy. So I was very happy about that. That morning was an adventure. The race was almost canceled. It was about canceled because it was pouring rain. There was thunder. There was lightning. My friends and I could not find our car in the parking lot, so we walked almost the entirety of the Epcot parking lot in the pouring rain, in the dark. You couldn't see my tears because they were just mixed in with the raindrops. It was a wild time, and I wouldn't change it for the world. This little postcard I got at Epcot during the Festival of the Arts. They had a really cool thing. I think I have another one of these in here too, because I actually did 2 of these now that I'm thinking about it. They did a really cool thing where they had a giant paint by numbers wall, and you got to paint this picture. They gave you a little cup of paint. I thought we were supposed to go until our cup ran out, but apparently we're only supposed to paint 5 squares. I think I did 7 before I realized that was the rule. Sue me. But yeah, I think I did maybe that part of Figment's face. This was our very first little housing welcome event that they did at our apartment complex. These are my roommates and my friends, and it was so much fun. This was the first night that we all really got to hang out with each other and do stuff. I think, if I remember correctly, it was the night that we all checked in. So we just really got to know each other. The best way to do that is to take weird pictures together, you guys. I don't even know what my face is doing in half of these pictures. But it was a really good night. I miss you guys a whole lot. I got a lot of buttons while I was on my program. So this one says I'm celebrating my littles. I made this one, you can tell, because it looks like a 6-year-old wrote it. My littles from my sorority came to visit me while I was on the program. It was so much fun. We got to spend a whole weekend in the parks together. So I got us buttons to celebrate that. This one says getting soaked at 5 a.m. That was the day that we did our Star Wars run. And what a day it was. This one is May the 4th be with you. I don't remember who wrote this one for me, but whoever it was has absolutely beautiful handwriting. I don't even remember where I got this, because I worked that day. So maybe one of my friends picked it up for me. I don't remember. This one, I earned my ears. Fun fact, I messed up on the Mickey head on it because at my other job, I draw little like paw prints on stuff. And so I was so used to doing that I started to draw a paw print. So that's why my boy Mickey has like an extra bump in between his ears. It's real cute. And then this one I got when I got the magnet for the 30th anniversary of Studios. This was the autograph book that I purchased and spent money on during the program, fully intending to go get a bunch of signatures from different characters. I got like 7 of them in here. Oops. All right, finally, we're gonna end this on one of my 2 favorite memories that I had like working in the park was the little girl who gave me the thank you card and this wonderful, sweet, adorable little boy. Slinky was down. I don't remember what was going on, but we were having a downtime, and so obviously people were upset. But there was a little boy who came up with his mom. I think it was either on Valentine's Day or like a couple days before. And he had like little toy cars and stuff. And so we were all standing outside the ride just letting people know what was going on. And he came up and we all just like sat on the ground and played with him and his cars. And he gave me a Valentine. And it was so cute. I'm keeping this for the rest of my life, you guys. All right, y'all. I think that's gonna wrap it up. Stay on my shoulder. Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh, that was worse. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane as much as I did. Once again, I am so sorry I never posted any videos during my college program, but instead you got to see items that have absolutely no meaning to you guys instead. So really, what could have been better? I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your Star Wars day. I'm probably gonna go watch the movies now. Or at least Rogue One, because Jen Erso is the best Star Wars character ever, and I stand by that, and you can't change my mind. So thanks again. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you guys next time.